What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Big Bash live on Twisty's channel, because that's how we do things here. Round 12 of the Big Bash. It's the Scorch. It's not the Scorchers. It's the Strikers and the Stars. The Strikers have won the toss. They're going to bat first. As you can see, the Stars still up in the tops of those leading wicket takers. Dale Steyn, the man up there. And this is a massive game today. If you look at the standings, you can see that the winner of this game will lock in a finals position as well as actually move to top spot at the conclusion of this round. So the Stars being the side with the least amount of run rate of those top three sides need to make sure that they win today to ensure that they are getting themselves as close to the top as they possibly can in that top five. Obviously lots of little battles going on everywhere. The Scorchers trying to sneak in at the bottom as well. But let's focus on the Melbourne Stars, and I'm trying to think about the type of form we've been in lately, because personally I cannot remember what happened in the last game. You're probably thinking, Dean, how do you not remember? Well, it was a while ago, alright? As the Strikers get off to a good start here, 7 from the first over, with Jake Weatherald and Alex Carey out in the middle there. See how the Stars decide to go about this. Bowling Adam Zampa in the power play, gets hit for a boundary first ball, so not an ideal start for them, although this one's been chipped to mid-wicket and the catch is taken. So the Zampa move works. It doesn't necessarily get the runs, but the wickets are what you want early on in the game. You can sort of restrict the runs later. If you take early wickets, Seb Gotch with a nice catch there. Jake Weatherall goes for 7. The Strikers 1 for 11. That's almost an identical shot, the next ball from Travis Head, who has made his way out into the middle at number 3 for the Strikers, joining Alex Carey over there. And this one's been hit. It's deflected off the keeper's gloves into the air, and Hanscom takes the catch. Zampa's got 2 in the first over, or in his first over anyway. Look at this. It's just top edge, ballooned, and a good catch from Hanscom. Surprised Maddinson didn't come in and take that catch. He was probably in a better position given Hanscom was not even looking at the ball. But what a brilliant move this was from me, deciding to bowl Adam Zampa during the power play. Takes a couple of wickets early on. I don't know if I've done that before. I know it was something that I wanted to do a lot of in the back end of the season, just to trial it, because spin wins games. Even saw it... I was going to say we saw it early in the real Big Bash, but I'm like, oh dear, that's a long time ago now when this video's coming out. Oh, there's a big shout here from Coulton Isle. Might have been an inside edge there to save Travis Head. Cameron White, meanwhile, at the other end, who has hogged the strike since coming to the crease, 11 from 7. This one he skies, but it's over mid-off. It's going to be 4 runs. And a handy boundary. So Cam White's look good. And again, finds a gap. This time Travis Head, but it's just going to be the one this time. And we see it too often in 2020 games where sides go really hard early and they forget to just knock the ball around and get runs. So that's something the Strikers will need to make sure that they're doing, is knocking that ball around and getting runs. But right now, Cameron White is hitting boundaries for days and it is seemingly working for them. Here's another one, this time Travis Head. Zampa is looking to snag yet another wicket. Another ball goes for a boundary. So a couple of really good boundaries there for the Strikers. Again, Travis Head down the wicket. Actually, we have seen Zampa bowl in the power play before. He took a 5-for not very many. It was a brilliant move, and he was really good that day. And so far today, he's 2 for 14, looking for another breakthrough. Oh, that's close. Big shout and given. Just tried to, loop it over the top, but just struck him straight on the pad, got nowhere near the bat, and Cameron White goes. Adam Zampa's got all 3 wickets for the Stars so far. The spin is seemingly working as that one almost finds its way into the clutches of a Stars player, and Sandeep Lemishane looking to get his first wicket today, as Adam Zampa also continuing the bowling. The Stars have done well here. They've restricted this run rate Down a little bit. This should be taken as well. It's in the air and it is taken. So 4 wickets for Adam Zampa. Backing up very well from some good power play bowling. Jono Wells coming to the crease now. As Travis Head remains at the wicket for the Adelaide Strikers. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while. I wanted to do the finals of these Big Bash matches because we're not too far away. I wanted to do them sort of like a live commentary, so you can see me. You've got the webcam in the corner. It's all me playing, especially for the ones that I'm playing as the Melbourne Stars. But I will actually show all the other finals as well, even the ones that I'm not playing. So you'll have that to look forward to, and that's all coming up on the Australia Day weekend, I think, is when we've got... actually, no, that's like the last round. Then it's the week after that where the finals begin. This one, though, in the air from Jono Wells. Should be taken in the deep. And it is. So a 5th wicket for the Melbourne Stars. Glenn Maxwell, the man to get this breakthrough. The captain brings himself on to bowl, and we talk about the spin working. They've targeted that short boundary here at the Adelaide Oval. There are shorter square boundaries. The long one obviously being down the ground. But a good catch taken by John O'Merlo down there. 5 for 99, the Strikers. Michael Neeser coming to the middle. But the spins worked well. You've seen Maxwell, 2 overs, 1 for 7. Very economical from him. That one in the air again. Not quite reaching the fielder. Hilton Cartwright having a bowl. Not often, I don't think he's been given a bowl for the Melbourne Stars at all throughout this Big Bash. It's more been used as a batting all-rounder. Performed his role on occasion. Done not a lot, few other times. This is a run-out opportunity here. Oh, it's close. Not out, says the umpire, I'm assuming, because we just cut away from it. As Travis Head looks pretty exhausted. You can have a look at his stamina bar down there. 33 from 39 for him, and he's putting a lot of work in here. Meanwhile, Michael Neeser at the other end, not having too many issues. 20 from 10. What a start this has been. Pulls this away. Doesn't quite get to the boundary, but it looked good. Oh, this could be a run out here. The Stars look close. Oh, geez. Alindar says yes, but is it going to be given? Oh, it looks out, doesn't it? The red is still there. It's still there. Yeah, the red is there while his bat is well and truly short of its ground. A wicket for the Melbourne Stars. A run out of Michael Neeser. He was starting to look good too. 21 from 11. A good strike rate. Always bonus runs. Rashid Khan, we know he likes to slog the ball as well. Bit of a shout here from Sandeep early on. Will we see a review here? I know we can see a review. Oh, we have seen a review here. So look close, but it's going to miss. There you go. Poor review from the Stars, but you get one. I know there's been a bit of debate this year as well in the Big Bash, in the real world, that should we bring in reviews just for the howler? I think it's almost worthwhile. Seen a couple of, even in the first game of the Big Bash, there was a few bad decisions. We've seen a few more since then, so I'd like to see just the one review brought in, similar to an international game. Oh, close. Good running. And Travis Head looks like he's sustained a strained abdominal injury, so he's going to retire hurt from 43 runs. Is what he's made. There's a drop catch. Drop catch as well. Yep, from Sandeep. Is the Strikers still 6 down, but without Travis Head, so Peter Siddle and Rashid Khan in the middle. They're going to need to get runs in this final over. Currently 143 on the board. What more can they end up with? Oh, that's an outside edge. Races to the boundary for 4. Oh, and that one's almost gone back onto the stumps. But Siddle's done his job. He's got 9 from 3. He'll take that. Now Rashid Khan off the last ball of the innings. Pulls it away. And gets it into the gap. They're going to be good enough to get 1. Won't pick up 2. The Strikers 6 for 149. And the Stars require 150 for victory. Pretty good innings in the end. Pretty interesting one. The Stars need 150 for victory. Peter Handscomb opening the batting. He's been thrown around to a number of positions lately as the Stars trying to find their prime batting lineup for the back end of the season. Finals especially. So Handscomb on strike. First ball to Neza. Gets it away for one. Just knock it around. Something the Stars have been pretty good at throughout this Big Bash. Oh, there's overthrows as well. That'll be 5. Something the Stars have been good at in this Big Bash is just knocking the ball around. Not putting too much pressure on scoring boundaries. They can run the 2s. You can't necessarily run 3s in Big Bash cricket with the field being so spread. It's almost impossible to find gaps. There's a bit of a shout, but I think it's pitching or impact outside leg. And oh, he's thrown it to the keeper who is not looking. And that'll be 5 again, or 4 this time. Just a few overthrows early from the strikers. Now the Stars to get off to a flyer, and now an edge from Marcus Stoinis that goes over the top of the keeper. So a bit of luck early for the Melbourne Stars. This one might not be so lucky. It's in the air, but it's a free hit. So there was never really any doubt there. Did you guys see that coming? I don't think so. Oh, suicide with this. This is a run out for sure. They called yes, there was never a run there. Then they called no, and Handscomb's left short of his ground. The Stars lose their first wicket. It is Peter Handscomb not delivering as an opener. Disappointment from him. Goes for 8. Nick Maddinson out to the middle. Marcus Stoinis continuing to hit the ball to the boundary. And this is almost back-to-back boundaries if this one goes there. It's pretty slow outfield here at the Adelaide Oval. That's a short boundary there. Square of the wicket, and it's just managed to fall short with enough power. Big shout, big swing, and big finger goes up into the air. So the Stars lose another. It's Rashid Khan getting another wicket. I think he's got 2. Oh, that's 3. Glenn Maxwell didn't do much since coming to the crease. Just the 5 runs from the 7 balls. Did not pick the wrong one whatsoever. And he's out as it brings Seb Gotch out to the middle. So it's not a hat-trick ball. It's just deceiving the way the edit was there. Not back-to-back outages for the Stars. Oh, top edge. And out. I don't know why I'm yawning, but I just am. Anyway, the end of the power play. At least I think it's the end of the power play. Maybe there's one ball to come. Stars now 4 for 46. So Rashid Khan has a few early. And that one chipped down the wicket and taken. So that is back-to-back wickets for the strikers. The Stars 5 for 46. What is going on? Rashid Khan on fire early. How many's he got now? He's got to have at least 4. Now the Stars 5 for 46. Ben Lachlan. Wait. Ben Lachlan's not on the strikers? What? Maybe this team's outdated. I'm like, Ben Lachlan is playing for the Brisbane Heat this season, Dino. Silly me. Maybe not all my teams are fully updated. We'll suss later on. We can't change it now. We'll try again for the finals. Oh dear. Anyway, that's driven fine or whipped fine. That'll be 4. But at 5 for 170, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for the Stars to pick up the runs they require. Although, you look at that run rate, there's not a heap of pressure on it. 75 from 60... What is it? 71 from 63 now. Stoinis still at the crease, not out on 35, even though he's edging that one all the way to the boundary for 4. The run rate's only 6 and over. They don't need to force boundaries. They can just knock it about. 1s and 2s, get 6, 7, 8 and over just doing that, as this is another huge top edge. This time from Merlot that goes for 4. Oh, geez, saved right on the line. But there's no pressure on the Stars here to perform really, really quickly. There's no need for it. They can just chill and knock these singles around as we've seen. Look at that. 46 from 43 right now. Marcus Stoinis at the moment. 48 from 35. He's going to play the anchor innings for the Stars as he brings up his half century. So they come back for 2 here for Merlot as well. And the strikers, they're just keeping the Stars at bay. And there's a big shot from Stoinis now. He's making the move at 6. Is this the over the Stars decide to take over the game? It's now 31 from 31. A big 6 from Stoinis. Off the bowling of Nisa. It's pretty good. Puts him in a good position. Maybe it's not Nisa, it's Lachlan. Can't work out anything in this game anymore. So they come back for 2 more, and they're officially, as they head of the game, but then they've fallen back a little bit. It's back to 26 from 25 as they're looking for 2 here. This will be run out. Oh dear. I was going to say if it hits, but it does hit. The Stars lose yet another wicket. After a really strong partnership here between Stoinis and Merlot. Merlot's going to go. Direct hit from the wicket keeper there. I think it's Alex Carey. There's that Billy Stanlake behind the stumps. Didn't even need to take it. Stars 6 for 125. Still need 25 for victory. Coulton Isle at the other end. Stoinis at the strikers' end as they need 25 from the final 4 overs. Come back for 2. 16 from 16. They've kept it at this run-a-ball ratio for a while. And Coulton Isle over the offside. Gets it to the boundary for 4. And again, this time on the leg side, but it's just going to be 1. Oh, they might be able to pick up 2 with a misfield. Stoinis charging home, and he gets there. Now 9 from 13. Now 7 from 11 as Rashid Khan looks to pick up wicket number 5 and restrict the Melbourne Stars. Oh, it's Coulton Isle. It's not the big one they would have wanted of Marcus Stoinis. As long as he's at the crease, there's still a big chance of winning. It's only 6 from 8 required for the Stars. Khan to Stoinis. Oh, that's a leg by. Oh, that'll be run out too if it hits. Oh dear, they've scrambled through. And now they need 5 from the last over. Adam Zampa on strike. Edged and taken. We've seen this before from the Melbourne Stars where they've clutched defeat from the jaws of victory. Zampa goes for 1. 8 for 145. Oh, and I think that's going to be 4. Is it off the helmet? Maybe it's just buys. Yeah, it's just buys. So a costly short ball from Peter Siddle has allowed the scores to be level. The pressure off the Stars. They get through for 1. The field should have really been brought up. The Stars are going to win this game. They're going to move to top spot on the ladder. On the Big Bash ladder. They win by 2 wickets. Marcus Stoinis, the player of the... Oh, he should have been the player of the game. I thought for his 70, considering no one else scored above 43. Rashid Khan, though, the player of the game. He's 5 for 26. The spinners doing well today. Adam Zampa, of course, 4 for 21 for the Melbourne Stars as well. As we take a look at that batting scorecard, a big partnership of 79 between Merlot and Stoinis, getting the Stars over the line. Thank you guys for watching. Round 13 coming up next. A big round in the Big Bash.